Alright, so let's do this. So this is Toon Boom Harmony. This is the big Toon Boom Harmony that you want to learn so much, but you're too scared to even open it. Okay, so what if I told you that in this episode we are not going to draw, we're not going to animate, we are not even going to touch any of these fancy tools here. We're just going to open the door to this Toon Boom software, poke around a little bit, then we'll continue from there. Okay, so in this episode we'll be learning how to create our first animation, which is the bouncing ball. But before that, we need something, a surface to work on, a program to work on. So that will be Toon Boom that will be using. So first we're going to launch the software right here. Right, and you get the first splash screen. I'm working offline, so just click on work offline. Alright, so this is the first screen that you're gonna see, and let us just go through this. So this is just the name of the animation that we're going to be working on. So we'll be working on our bouncing ball, and it's always good that you name your file so that you can easily identify where to find it. Right, so now this is just a location that you want to place it in. Right, so you can drop down and find the full location, or click on the browse to select a particular location that you want to put your files in. Right, and also with this HDTV 1080p 24, it is just a standard size for an HD resolution TV, so don't really worry about this. You can change it to 2K and everything, but for now let us leave it there. That's where the width and everything came. So as you can see, 24 here on the frame rate is just the standard frame rate that we have in the movie and animation industry. That is just 24 frames per second, meaning you'll be doing 24 drawings if you are doing the traditional animation, or you have 24 drawings appear on the screen to create an illusion of movement, right? So once we have all this done, we are good. So all you have to do is just click on create scene, and now we can start the work. All right, so now that we have this thing open, we are going to look at the grand tour. So that'll be the 5 main aspects that we're going to be looking at. First of all, down the middle, this is a camera view. This is your canvas, this is your stage, your piece of paper, whatever you create, you'll see it right here. Right, and second, down the bottom right here is your timeline. The camera view is for what, but the timeline is for when. I don't know if you get it. The camera view is for what, and the timeline deals with time, so that's for when. So you see the numbers here, the 1, the 5, the 10, the 20, the 30, right? These are all your frames. This is where we'll control the timing of the animation. So third on the right, we have our tool properties. This window is your best friend. It changes depending on what tool you are holding. See, if I should click here, something else, it changes. Whatever I click, it changes, right? If I should get a brush tool, it gives me the brush options. If I should click on the select tool, I get a select option. That's more like a smart window. It kind of corresponds to whatever you click on, right? And fourth, also on the right, you are going to see what we have, what we call the color. If you don't have it, just click on the plus button and bring it in. So we also have it here. It's just docked down here. This one is easy. This one is self-explanatory. This is where you have all your color palettes. It's more like a painter. This is where you keep all your paint, all your different kinds of paint, right? We'll use this one to pick and create different colors for our videos and our bouncing board that we'll be working on in the next scene. Alright, and finally we'll be looking at our library. This is more like a personal storage space. Whatever you create, whatever you animate, you can keep it here and we can reuse it later. We wouldn't really use it much in the coming series, but as time goes on we'll use it, and it's quite important, right? So the library right here is quite important. As you can see, I have a couple of assets that I've already saved. All right, so just to recap, the camera is what you see, the timeline is when you see it, the tool property is how you use your tool, the color is basically for your paint, and the library is your personal save. See, it's not that scary, it's very simple, right? Okay, so now you know where everything is, but how do you move around your canvas? How do you manipulate the view of your canvas? Let's learn the 3 basic tools or shortcuts that you can use to do that. Right, so to pan or move your canvas left to right, just hold down the space bar, and once you see the icon change into this hand, now you can click and drag, and you're moving around the canvas. So now you can move around the canvas to see the whole image. Alright, so okay, secondly, to zoom in and zoom out, you just have to use the head wheel of your mouse, that scroll button right here, just scrolling in or out. Or if you want something a little bit complex, you can use the keys on your keyboard, the 1 and 2. So the 1 to zoom out and the 2 to zoom in, right? And to rotate your canvas, all you have to do is hold down your alternate and control on the keyboard, and now you can rotate your canvas. If you're on a Mac, you would have to use the command and option to rotate this. Alright, so once you have this and you want to reset it back to where the view was, all you have to do is press down the shift and the M key, and everything is going to be reset. Right, good. Okay, so we've made it so far. Let's do the single most important thing that you can learn in any software, which is you go to file and how to save your work. This is very important because there's so many instances that your PC might crash, you might run out of power, something might happen. So it's very crucial that you save your work. So once you are in file, you locate save, or even if you want something fast, as you can see, we have the shortcut here, which is Control S, and on the Mac, I think that would be the Command X. So you can save. And one thing I would like you to do is try and save as often as you can. And this is just the introduction. This is just an introduction to the software, right? So in just these few minutes, you've already learned where your canvas is, how to zoom in and zoom out, how to pan through your canvas, how to rotate your canvas, how to reset with the shift plus M. On the left side, you know where your library is, which is your personal save. You can keep all your working files there. Your tool properties, more like a smart option. Whatever you click, it gives you the properties. If I click on the brush, it gives me the properties. If I click on the pencil, it gives me the properties of the pencil. Right? You've also learned that the timeline is for the one. It basically deals with time. The numbers that you see here are basically the time, right? So these are the keywords that we need to navigate like a pro when we are using the software, and also knowing how to save your file. And congratulations, officially you know how to go about Toon Boom. Okay, so in the next video, we'll finally get our hands dirty and use a drawing tool to create the star of our tutorials, which is a bouncing ball and the ground that it will be bouncing on. If this video was helpful, give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the part 2. And let me know down in the comment section what's one thing you're excited to animate. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll continue in the next episode.